Hey everybody, welcome back to Touch of Color. In this video, it's going to be a little different from my normal nature fantasy aesthetic that I usually at least try to keep going on my channel right now. Because I've scrolled on TikTok endlessly like so many other people have done before, I've probably spent a couple of hours scrolling through TikTok just completely out of my head. I have come across the Coraline song way too many times, and luckily for me, I love the movie. I have not seen it in years, but I remember every single thing about that movie because I've watched it so many times when I was really young. I don't even know what year it came out. I know it came out a long time ago though. But anyway, I have heard the song way too much, and I've seen some art challenges or some TikToks where people will do, Coraline fan art. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to try that. It is, like I said, a little bit different than what I usually do, but I think that's okay because I am in the middle of trying to find my art style while also trying to figure out a certain color palette that I like or a certain technique that I like with my line art. So I feel like it doesn't even really matter what I draw right now or what I do. I'm just practicing and having fun while I do it, and that's honestly all that matters. I am a genius, by the way, or at least I feel like I am. I know in a couple of other videos that I have posted, I will complain about the fact that my line art looks a little wobbly and just super weird. So by I'm a genius, I mean I went on YouTube and searched up how to make cleaner line art in Krita, and it's a setting in the tool options. Okay, you can change the smoothing to like a basic or a weighted or like a guided one. I used the guided one for the line art in this video, and honestly it was pretty easy. I loved it so much to be able to actually get some smoother line art going. I feel like every time I do an illustration I'm progressing a little bit, just more and more. So these illustrations are honestly really helping me. I love doing these spreads where I'll have the main idea, like, drawing Coraline, but I also did the cat from the movie next to her, and then the key, the little button key, and then the top I have her seeing stone, which I didn't exactly know how I really wanted to draw it, so I just kind of had it sitting there with a little string that was coming off of it like it was coming off of her necklace or something. I really liked that idea, and it kind of went with the whole piece very well. I'm practicing more and more on putting some sort of background behind all of my characters because I feel like it gives more depth to the illustration rather than it just being a blank background. The cat doesn't exactly look like the cat from Coraline. It's kind of my style of drawing cats. I think it's a lot cuter than the one from Coraline because, let's be honest, I think that cat scared a lot of us. So I had to Google when this movie came out. It came out in 2009. That is absolutely insane. That was so long ago. And it's just a totally night and difference day between 2009 and 2022. Like, things are so different. I don't even know if there is a movie out there that I've watched that has honestly creeped me out enough, but also entertained me in a way where I thought the movie was kind of funny or just unique like Coraline. It's one of those movies that really stick with you for a long time, and it's still around today because the song is used widely right now. I don't even know why. Like, who started this trend back up? I've been trying to do my line art now where it doesn't exactly have a color. It kind of blends in with the color of like her hair, for instance. It's very, very close to the color of her hair, and I'm trying to make my style not have a lot of line art, if that makes any sense. I like the lineless look for some paintings, but I'm not good enough yet to do an illustration from scratch with just paintings. I've practiced with it and I've discovered that it's a little difficult, but I'm sure I will get there someday. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I do not know how to draw stars except for the way that I did in this video. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, do most people know how to draw stars? This is the easiest way for me, and then I'll just like fill it in. It's very strange. Is it like a bad thing for an artist to not be able to know how to properly draw a star without it looking like it doesn't even associate with the star. I feel like I run into too many problems with layers. I don't make enough of them, I don't think. I'll make one for like the line art and the color and the shadows and like the glows that I put in my videos now, or my illustrations, but I don't make enough, I don't think, because I always find myself drawing on something and saying, oh, I wish I made this on a different layer, and I think I need to practice making more and more layers. But I have a mild case of OCD because I cannot not name my layers. I have to know what's on it, and I've seen some illustrations where they'll have like a mile-long list of layers with no names, and I'm like, how do you even know what is on each layer? I'm really trying to draw heads and bodies in different views or different positions, and I think this piece definitely helped me out with that a little bit more. She's I think it's kind of hard to tell though. I could have done better. But she's kind of standing straight with her shoulders moved to the side and looking somewhat over her shoulder or behind her. It looks like she's looking at the cat's tail, but you know what? It's totally fine. It's fine. I like looking at cat tails too, girl. But I like progressing with character positions and point of views. It makes me feel a lot more confident when it comes to my art. And while this didn't turn out 100% like I wanted it to, the color palette that I used in this one didn't really settle well with me. I like more of pastel colors or more of like an earthy tone. And drawing Coraline is definitely not that, because she is pasty with a lot of blue and gray tones. I like, the browns and the greens and some blues, but I think it turned out pretty well. I was contemplating whether or not I wanted to add buttons to the cat's eye. I know it wasn't like that in the movie, I don't think, but it's been so long I can't honestly remember. So I just added buttons to the eyes and made them glow. I've been absolutely obsessed with making everything glow ever since I did my mermaid video. I don't know why, but now that I know how to do it, I absolutely love doing it. I have to honestly stop and think about how creepy Coraline is, like the movie itself. I'm pretty sure it was made for kids, but I'm sure as an adult, I would still be absolutely creeped out by it. I was trying to figure out whether or not I wanted to make the key glow. It didn't work out that well because of the bright purple background, so I just kind of scrapped it and did some lazy shading on it because I wanted to make the key look a little metallic. It didn't work out that well. I think the hardest part about this whole illustration was the seeing eye stone, because it kind of has a marble effect to it, and I couldn't figure out how exactly to create that. So here you can see the monstrosity that I have created with trying to make everything blend out and look like marble. It doesn't look that way at all, but my lazy self was like, you know what? I'm going to make it work for this illustration. My main focus in this, of course, was Coraline and the cats, because I love cats, okay? They're one of my favorite animals. So naturally, the cat and Coraline just kind of fit together perfectly. And of course, because I love glowing, I had to make her little dragonfly barrette glow and her stars on her shirt. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, like every single one of my illustrations, I had a lot of fun creating it and coming up with different ideas for characters or just fan art. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my Instagram and my TikTok. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video, but all of my TikTok videos are based on my sketchbook, of course, and all of my other illustrations. Each illustration that I've done so far, I have done a cool little transition on TikTok, so don't be scared to go check those out. And I guess I will see you guys in the next video. I hope everybody has a really good day.